They say two wrongs don't make you right. So if I'm wrong, I ain't trying to fight. I'm trying to have some dinner with some candlelight. Hey guys, my name is Ikem Gopozi and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this week. If you're a new viewer, please, without wasting any more of your time, just go into the subscribe button that's at the bottom of this here screen and click on that so that you can be subscribed. Right next to that button, there's a bell icon. Please click on that bell icon so that you're notified whenever I drop something crazy. I know it's a little bit too late to say this, but Happy New Year, everybody. 45 days into February. I know, don't have me. New year, new me, new you. Not only that though, it's also a new decade, and as far as I'm aware, apparently because it's a new decade, we're starting over. So if you had a body count in the previous decade, your body count has gone down to 0 now. It's a new decade. If you weren't a virgin in the past decade, in this new decade, honey, you're a virgin. You have no exes anymore. Basically, you're starting off on a clean slate. Hashtag 20plenty is in full motion, so make sure that this year you get yours. I want us to talk a little bit more about self-development. I don't think I've ever been this serious. I guess I have. I think the last time I was serious on my YouTube was when I spoke about my weight loss journey, but now this is something different because again I'm tapping into a part of myself that requires me to open up to you guys, and I don't know, I'm letting you pick my brain a little bit, and also I just want to have an intimate moment, you know, and talk to you guys about things that really we should be taking seriously this year, or things that I would like to take seriously this year. But throughout the video, I'm going to be addressing them as me giving advice to you on how to take control. One of the things I really wanted to touch on, because it's one of the things that I really want to work on in myself, is being intentional in the year 2020. So being active and aware of everything that you're doing. Every decision that you make, you know exactly why you're making it. So basically be active in everything that you're doing. Just be deliberate. Make sure that you are living life in the moment. Yes, it's very important that we consider the future in everything that we're doing, but living in the moment is really important in the sense that you are aware of what's happening at that time in your life. If you are aware of what is happening, you're able to plan for things going wrong, and therefore you have more control over your space and your environment. So now you're probably thinking, oh, Lihle, like what do you mean now I must take control of my environment? Well, that means manipulating the people, not manipulating the people, but manipulating your environment to suit you, so that you are existing in a world that is conducive to your progress. Basically, being very intentional and knowing what kind of friends you want to keep around is very important in terms of manipulating, you know, the space around you. If there are people that you are considering friends currently and you don't think you want them to be your friends anymore, well, get rid of those people. If there are people that you want to bring closer, bring them closer. And if there are people that you think you're not showing enough love, well then show them more love and be active in doing that. You're basically creating conditions to be favorable to your space and your inner peace. Inner peace, yes. So if you can control what is outside, it makes it a lot easier for you to sort of organize what is happening in here. Because guys, inner peace is very, very important, because it's that one part of us that people can't pick up when things are bad. You know, you choose to express how you're feeling inside, but some people don't know how to express it, or they choose not to, and that can result in many bad things, from breakdowns to, you know, things that I don't really want to get into. But you know, taking control of what's happening inside and trying to maintain your inner peace, I think is of paramount importance, because only you can fix that. You know, especially even if you do speak about it, only you have the ability to tap into your inner self and control all that chaos that is in there, that is in here and that is in here. And gosh, this here, when it's chaotic and damaged, I know I die. And not only are we talking about controlling your surroundings when it comes to friendships, there's a saying that goes, you can choose friends, but you can't choose your family. And I think today, in this day and age, that saying doesn't really apply. You can control the family that you want to keep around you. Just because they're family doesn't mean that they cannot be called to order. Those are the people that are supposed to love you the most. So you need to find that level of assertiveness that gives you the courage to walk up to somebody who is maybe a cousin, a sister, even a parent, and walk up to them and tell them, hey, listen, I'm not a big fan of this little thing that you're doing to me, and you do it quite often. Please stop doing it. It makes me feel uncomfortable. That could be how they treat you, how they speak to you. Family is not exempt from being reprimanded when it comes to your inner peace. And lastly, I think take control of any romantic relations that you think are starting to develop. Now this is a very it's a very tender topic for me, because I really do take romantic relations or relationships in general very seriously, even from the talking stage. As a Cancerian, I'm more inclined to wear my heart on my sleeve, right? And I have been told that I can get a little bit over emotional, and I'm working on it. You really need to be careful when committing yourself to, you know, that nature of a relationship, because you need to be sure. Getting into a relationship with somebody is more than just spending time with somebody. You talk to this person, you open up to this person, you should be bearing your soul to this person, I feel. If you're a person that is not secure in yourself and in the space that you're in, you may find yourself being a little bit premature in the behaviors that you exhibit when in that space. You give yourself too much into the relationship that you forget to exist outside of the relationship, because you're so hungry for that companionship. If getting into a relationship is something that you feel is going to complete you, then you know that you're not even supposed to pursue that. Essentially, if you can't, or if you don't love yourself and you aren't happy in your own space, how in the hell are you going to love somebody else and be happy in their space? RuPaul said it.
Remember, if you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you gonna love somebody else? Can I get an amen up in here?
Put yourself first, Mtasekai. You do not owe anybody an explanation for any decisions that you make. You do not owe anybody an explanation for Sunday going MIA. You do not owe anybody an explanation for, you know, choosing a certain type of lifestyle for yourself and doing the certain thing that you're doing, buying the car that you bought or not buying the car that you don't want to buy, etc., etc. You are the author of your own life story. That's a quote from I can't remember who, actually. I think it was my head girl back in 2008. I honestly think you can never be too selfish when it comes to things that may affect you negatively if things go wrong. So basically, if it's going to affect you only in the long run, then you should have the last say. If people want to leave, let them leave. Medea said it.
This is what I learned in all these years on this earth. If somebody want to walk out of your life, let them go. Especially if you know you done everything you can do, you done sat around and been the best man or the best woman you could be, and they still want to go, let them go.
And if you feel like you're having to fight for a space in someone's life, then step back and see if they do come around. If they don't come around, okay, well, you keep it moving, sis. If they do, and they actually do try and make the effort to be a better person, then that's great. So I know you're probably sitting there thinking, but isn't that a little bit too much selfishness? Isn't that going to push people away? Well, let me tell you something. Somebody who wants the best for you is going to let you make your own decisions, and they're going to respect the fact that you feel like whatever you're doing currently in your life at that time, if you feel that like that's important to you, they're going to respect that. It should not offend them. If it offends them, then that's not somebody who wants to celebrate you and wants to see you grow. Tariq Ali actually said it. My favorite YouTuber. He basically put it out there that if somebody cares about you, like they care about your growth and they want you to be the best version of yourself, they will celebrate you for whatever decision that you make. You're never going to have to beg for them. You're never going to have to sit there and chill and think, oh my gosh, what if it pushes them away?
Look, life is way too short, and you're going through a lot in your life to get to where you are right now, so that if you're not with somebody that's celebrating that growth that you're at, whether it's you being queer, you finding confidence in your body, you finding confidence in your height, you finding confidence in your hair. So if you're putting the work in and you finally got to a place where you accept yourself and you love yourself, the people around you, if they don't accept you, who cares? They don't deserve you. You don't got no more time to try to explain yourself and try to, oh, maybe she'll come around. No, there's somebody right now that will come right now. They don't need to come around.
If a push them away, then they should go. Alright, those that it doesn't push away, those are the people that should be staying in your life. Never feel like you need to beg for your space in someone else's life. Take up your own space, be comfortable in your own space. And that way when somebody wants you to beg for your space in their life, you're actually going to see that no, you don't deserve me, and it's easier for you to walk away. Listen, it's not going to be something that it's not a skill that you're going to develop overnight. It takes work. Trust me, I'm still working on it. There are people even currently right now, as I'm giving you this advice, that I'm probably running after and trying to, you know, squeeze myself in their lives. But I'm slowly but surely seeing that I'm just as much an asset to them as I feel like they are to me. So if I don't feel valued like that by that other person, I need to pull myself out. That's exactly what you need to do. If somebody doesn't value as much as you value them, then that's your cue to bounce. That's your cue to leave. We're being intentional this year, honey. We're making sure that we are okay. We're putting our mental health in front of everything else. We're putting our goals in front of everything else. It's all about your bags, and you're putting yourself first, honey. I mean, I've heard this so many times, but it's the most difficult thing to apply, which is why I thought maybe let me make a video about it, because I actually want to hear myself say it and discuss it with you guys, because I'm in a space in my life where I think that it's time I see myself for what I'm really worth. It's time I see that I'm just as much a gift in anyone's life as I feel like the next person is in mine, because I easily consume people in my life, and I really would like to change that. This episode was very, very emotional. I'm surprised that I was able to compose myself, but we are professionals, okay? We don't cry on set. Yeah, this is a set. It's new, by the way. Hope you like this. I don't know if it's gonna be permanent, but hopefully it is permanent, and yeah, I would like to shoot like this every single week. Don't forget to follow me on my social media platforms. I am available on Instagram, just_Leishley. I'm also available on Twitter, Leash_Lay. So hit that follow then. I mean, on Instagram, go through my pictures, double tap on all of them. Go on Twitter, follow me on Twitter as well. I post some funny stuff sometimes. On that note though, it's your boy Leash dipping out with some YouTube love. Mwah.